So my wife's birthday is in a few weeks. When I asked her what she wanted, she showed me a picture similar to this on Etsy. And I thought, okay, but let's see if we can do better. So for me, the first step is to make a 3D model. The lower shelf will consist of 3 1x6s cut to 5-inch width and notched in the corners for the corner posts. The 4 corner posts will be made from glued 2x4s and dadoed for the 1x3 stretchers and the cross members. 1x3s will also be used for center supports for the lower shelf as well as the walnut slab top. The length of this entry table was determined by where my wife wanted to place it in the house. That meant that the slab needed to be cut to 53 inches in length. I needed to narrow this slab a little bit. The method I chose was not safe. A circular saw would have been a better idea. Please don't try this at home. This slab had a 1/2-inch twist in it that needed to come out. Since I work for BSC, I took the slab to work and used one of my favorite machines in the showroom, an Opera 5 planer sander. I did not shoot video of the process. However, I will put a link below to the video describing this machine. I have cut 8 2x4s longer than needed for the legs glue up. Since I will be sawing and planing these to 3" by 3", I do not need to be too fussy here. What I like to do is keep all the bar clamps on the bottom at first. After tightening every other one, then move the clamps not tightened to the top and tighten them. What this does is help me keep the spacing in check. Setting my miter station stop to 30 inches, I can now trim the glued up legs to their final length. Before I run these legs through the planer, I'm going to cut them down to close to the final 3x3 dimension using the table saw. Next, I will run the legs through the planer to end up with 3" by 3" stock. The legs could be bigger if you wanted, and even rectangle for that matter, but since I glued up 2x4s and preferred to have square legs, 3x3 was a good dimension. One benefit to creating a 3D model for a project is that you get to visualize how components are proportionate to each other. Next, I will cut some 1x8 material to 3" width before I dado the legs. I need 4 pieces at 49 inches long and 10 pieces at 12 inches long. My thought is it is easier to adjust the leg dados to fit the 1x3s. Now to dado the legs. I have a cross sled made only for dados. It's a good idea to lay out and mark where the waist is. That helps keep me from making mistake cuts, something we have all done and will do. By clamping a stop block to the sled, I get to control the shoulder cut position. In this case, I think it's a good idea to make the shoulder cut on both faces first, then clear away the remaining material. In some cases, if you did not do that, you might have cleared away the material that you need to rest against your stop block. It's also a good idea to make sure that your dust collection is on so you're not shooting rooster tails of sawdust on your leg. Now it's assembly time. Simply glue and brad nail the long upper and lower 1x3s into the dados. I will, however, check that everything is indeed square. If the dados are snug and the 1x3s are straight, the assembly should not be out of square. Unfortunately, I ended up with unusable video of the next steps of the assembly. The 12-inch 1x3s shown here get glued and nailed to the end dados of the legs. Then space and attach the upper and lower center support 1x3s. Here is the frame assembled and with the base coat of paint on it. Since my wife wants to distress this piece, this requires a darker base coat. The base coat is 2 coats of Valspar 4003-2C semi-sweet, followed by 2 coats of Valspar Ultra White. Here is a photo of the table before my wife distressed the frame. The top is not yet fastened to the frame. Because she wanted to do the distressing herself and does not want to be on camera, here is a photo of the finished table and its final resting place. She did a wonderful job. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram. Have a blessed day.